Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. Today's video I will be showing you guys on how I made this beautiful luxury bubu with exaggerated sleeve. It also has a front slit and inner belt to snatch your waist. If you are interested in making this style, sit back, relax and enjoy the tutorial. And if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, click the red button down below to subscribe and also click the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you will be notified. So without further ado, let's move right to the tutorial. On the table, I have 6 yards of African print. I'm going to open up the fabric and fold it selvage to selvage. I'm going to measure my length, the length of my dress. I'll cut out for both the front and back bodies. I will fold the fabric again and cut for the back bodies. I have cut the fabric for both the front and the back bodies, so I'll remove the back bodies. Then the one on the table is the front bodies. Because it's having a front slit, I'll first of all measure 1 inch straight down from the folded edge. I measured 1 inch straight down. After that, I'll rule that into a straight line. Then I'm going to place the back bodies on the straight line. I'll place the back bodies on the straight line. All my measurements will be starting from the back bodies. Hope you guys understand. Place the back bodies on that straight line and pin it down, just the way I'm doing on the video. On the starting line, I impute neck width 3.5 inches. Neck depth for the back 1 inch. Neck depth for the front 3.5 inches. The back neck depth I also impute 4 inches for the center slit. This is optional. Next is to connect the neckline. You can use any neckline of your choice. I notch the neck width. I raise the back bodies up in order for me to connect the front neckline to the neck width. From the center back to where I want the sleeve to stop, I measured 21 inches. At that point, I measured 2 inches for the shoulder slant. Then I connect it to the neck width. Next, for the sleeve opening, it depends on how wide you want your opening to be. You can measure between 18 to 23 inches, but I use 23 inches for mine. Then I connect that into a straight line. Since it's having a front slit, I decided not to make it to be too wide. So on my hip line, I impute my hip measurement divided by 4 plus 3 inches. So the total wideness that I use for the body of the bubu is 16 inches. Then I connect that to the sleeve and I curve the armhole. That's about it, guys. It is very easy. Before cutting it out, I added ½ inch to the shoulder. Next is to cut out. I first of all cut out the back neckline, the shoulder slope, and the body. Please note, the wideness of the sleeve depends on your choice. I used 23 inches for the wideness of the sleeve. You can use between 18 to 23 inches. So after cutting the bodice, next thing I will do, I'll slit the center back to meet the 4 inches mark. I'll slit the center back to meet the 4 inches mark. I want the center back to have opening. Then I cut out the front neckline. I remove my pins and I also remove the back bodice. Next, from the shoulder, I will measure where I want my front slit to start from. I measured 39 inches. So from the center front, I'm going to slit it open till the hem of the dress. Next, I cut out facing for the back bodice. I need a long strip. The length of the strip will be determined by your sleeve opening. First of all, you will measure your sleeve opening. Whatever you have, you can times it by 2 or by 3. It depends on how you want the pleat to be. So I measured 6 inches and I times my sleeve opening by 2.5. So I'm cutting a long strip that I will use to pleat around the edges of my sleeve opening. So I measured 6 inches wideness, then the length is times 2.5 of my sleeve opening. You can make it times 2 or times 3. It depends on your choice. So this is what I have left out of 6 yards of fabric. For those that will be asking me how many yards do you need for this style, you can see what I have left from 6 yards. So what I did is I have 2 long strips, then the third one I split it into 2. I will attach it to each of the strip to complete the sleeve opening into 2.5. Then after that, I will join the strip together. I will take to my sewing machine. I'm going to fold 1/2 inch twice at one edge, then on the other edge I'm going to pleat around the sleeve opening. Hope you guys understand. The length of the strip will be determined by the wideness of your sleeve opening. You will times the wideness of your sleeve opening either by 2 or 2.5 or 3, depending on how full you want the pleat to be. Then the wideness of the pleat, I use 6 inches. You can use any length of your choice. Next, you'll be needing 2 long strips for the inner belt to snatch your waist. The length I normally use is 32 inches. You can use more than that, but don't let it be less than that. Then at that 32 inches, I curve the edge a little and I trim out the selvage. The wideness is 6 inches, so on fold is going to be 3 inches. You'll be needing 2 pieces. Next, I'm going to fold right side facing each other. I'll take to my sewing machine. I'll sew 1/2 inch and turn it inside out. After that, I'll give it a good press. So this is how to cut inner belt for those that don't know how to cut inner belts. I will also be needing 2 long strips for the rope that I will tie at the back neckline. So I first of all cut out the selvage from the leftover fabric. Then I measured 1.5 inches and I cut it out. After cutting it out, I'm going to fold the edges with 1/2 inch and I'll fold on top and sew it straight down. I guess you guys can sew rope, so let me skip these parts. Remember that the front bodice was pleated into 2, so you will place the 2 bodies right side facing each other. After that, I will take to my sewing machine. I'm going to sew from the center front. From that 1 inch mark, I'll sew it straight down. When I get to where the slit opening will start from, I'm going to back stitch 3 to 4 times. Then I'll continue with gather stitch till the end. After sewing the bodice together to make it one for the front bodice, then you will fold it into 2. Make sure that the folded edge of the bodice aligns with the fabric for the facing. Then you will trace the neckline. This is how it looks. I'm going to iron stay to the facing, then I will use it to turn the neckline. After that, I will notch and top stitch. This is how the front body looks like. Remember that I told you guys, when you get to where the slit opening will start from, back stitch 3 to 4 times. Then from there you will sew gather stitch from there to the hem of the dress. So what I'm doing right now, I'm losing the gather stitch. When I get to where the slit opening will start from, I will stop. How will you know where the slit opening will start from? The stitch will be very thick, the thread will be very thick, because you back stitch 3 to 4 times. So when you get to where the slit opening will start from, you will know it. Then I overlock the edges and I use hemming gum to lay it nice and flat to the bodice, as you can see. Pick out the excess thread from the bodice. After that, I'm going to sew the belt to the front bodice. For those that don't know how to fix inner belt to the front body, because I always receive question a lot, how did you fix the inner belt? So this part is for you guys. Please pay attention, it is very easy. So this is how it looks on the front bodice, and this is how it looks on the wrong side of the bodice. Next step is to fix the inner belt. I'm vibing to the music playing on the background, don't mind me. You first of all measure your waist, you will divide it by 4. Then from the shoulder you will measure your waistline and mark it. Then the center line will serve as a guide to impute the measurement. From the center line you will mark quarter of your waist on both sides, like so. After that, you will place the belt on the mark, then you take it to your sewing machine and stitch it down. This is how to fix inner belt on a bubu or any dress. At this point, I have turned the front bodice with facing, I've turned the neckline with facing, and I have also fixed the inner belt. This is how it looks. This is the back facing. Next, I'm going to turn the facing for the back. Then I'll place my rope in between the bodice and the facing. I'll take to my sewing machine and sew it down. After that, I will notch it. Then I will join the front and the back bodies together. This is how the back neckline looks after sewing. So next, I'm going to join the front and the back bodies together and sew with 1/2 inch on the shoulder. I've joined the bodice together on the shoulder, as you can see. So the next and final step is to pleat the long strip on the sleeve opening. I'll open the sleeve opening like this. Then I will take my strip. I'm going to pleat it at the edge of the sleeve opening. I'll first of all fold 1/2 inch twice and sew it straight down. After that, I'll place it at the edge of the sleeve opening like so. Then I'll start pleating. I'll pleat and sew. I'll pleat and sew till I get to the end of the sleeve. I'll repeat the same thing on the other side. After that, I will sew the sides, aim the down part, and that's about it for today's tutorial. We've come to an end of today's tutorial. If you find my tutorial helpful, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below if you've not done so. I upload weekly tutorial on my channel. Also remember to click the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you will be notified. Until I come your way next, please stay safe and remain blessed. Thanks for watching. I love you all. Bye.